Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, TheRumpledOne, coming to you on Wednesday, November the 20th. The year's 2024. Let's talk trading. Reprogramming losses. As always, these videos for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. And speaking about losses, make sure you have your risk management in place so you never lose more than you're willing to lose on any one single trade. Okay, what am I talking about? Reprogramming losses. Well, the thing is, we're dealing with money. And, money causes people to be real funny sometimes. And what happens is in our brain, when we lose, we don't like it, whether it's losing money or just, losing a game, whether it's tennis or basketball or shooting pool, whatever. You don't like losing. I don't think anybody likes losing. But the thing is, what we have to do is we have to reprogram our brain when it comes to losses. And what I mean is that when we lose, we have to not cause ourselves to pain. We can't cause ourselves pain when we lose. That's our reaction to the market. Now, what do we have to do? Well, you're supposed to have a trading plan. And so, when we exit a trade, what we really need to do is not look at, did we make money? What we need to look at is, did we stick to our trading plan? And I know that sounds counterintuitive, but that's really, really, really what we need to do. Because, you have to remember that every win is luck because we don't control the outcome. Yesterday, I was talking to Walmart. I think he might even said it during the video. He goes, you know what? My gut's telling me the price is going to go up. That's what Walmart was saying. And I was trading short, and I got caught. And the market moved, and it moved a lot. And so, of course, I was managing the trade, and then it was like, I was trading at such a small size that I could let this thing go against me, 50 pips or more. It didn't really matter. And so what happened was I added in a couple of times. So I think I had 4 trades on the table. And then it was, it was time to go to bed and I was still down, but not that much. So what did I do? I had set a TP, but what happened was I had been in and out of a couple of trades because one of the things that I've learned to do is I look at every time I enter, I make that a separate trade. So let's say I'm down 10 pips or I'm down, and then I put another trade in. Let's say I'm short and it's gone against me 10 pips. So then I put in another trade. Well, let's say I get up 2 pips and it stalls, or maybe 3 pips and it stalls, and then it starts to go against me. I will exit that trade and pick up a couple of pips. And then I'll look for a re-entry at either the same or maybe even a better price, depending on what price is doing and whether or not I get a signal. And so I did that a couple times, but I forgot to put the TP on. Well, the market smiled upon me when I woke up this morning. I saw that I didn't have any trade lines on my screen. So it hit my TP. And then I looked, I still had 2 open trades and I was up like 40 some, combined over 40 pips. Well, immediately I smiled and I took my money off the table. So I got lucky. And I'm just telling you that just for full disclosure. What you have to do is you can't think of the money that you make after the trade. Not at first. The first thing is what you have to do is you have to say, did I follow my trading plan? And if you did, then you can pat yourself on the back. And if you followed your trading plan and you actually made money, then you can give yourself, what is it, a woohoo or something. It's like, yeah. Because it's more important to follow the trading plan than it is to come out a winner. And I know that sounds counterintuitive. It really does. But the thing is, if you have a trading plan that exploits an edge, then all you have to do is follow the trading plan. You know, that, and then you become the casino. I've done videos about becoming a casino. I think those were, might even been 10 years ago when I did the first one. I can't remember. You'd have to check my YouTube channel. But the thing is, if you do that, then over the long haul, you win. I mean, you know, think about it. The law forces the casino to do certain things, you know. It's right there on the table. Dealer must stand or dealer must hit, you know. And the dealer has no choice. All the dealer does is follow the plan, the rules. And that's what you as a trader have to do. Follow your plan, follow your rules. And you know, the other thing is there might be a time where you actually get 5 or 10 losers in a row, but you got to stick to your plan. Because there's going to be a time when you get 5 or 10 winners in a row. It's going to balance itself out. And you know, that's why a lot of those, what do you call them? The market structure traders, you know, they're always looking for a 2-to-1 or better win. Because they know if they go 50-50, they're going to come out ahead of the game. But if you have a 1-to-1, then you're just going to break even. You're just going to basically be churning. You don't want to do that. So that's what I mean about reprogramming. So let me know if you're going to be able to do that. If you're going to be able to have a plan, stick to the plan, and then carry on accordingly. Because that's all that's important is the plan. So let's go through the charts here and let's see what's going on today with the pound. Okay, we're in the lower wick zone of yesterday. We're 22 pips below the daily open, 61 off the high, 14 off the low. Okay, all the gaps have filled. The weekly open gaps, 46 pips below that weekly open. No. Yeah. No, we're 46 pips above it. I'm sorry. 61 below the high, 48 above the low. Okay, for the day, we're 22 pips below the open, 61 off the high, 14 off the low. We are still in the opening range here for the week. We're in the opening range for the year. It looks like we actually touched that yearly open and then pulled back. So, yes. It looks like we did. We went through it, so we're down 61 pips off the year. Yearly open, 784 off the high, 351 off the low. And we had an inside bar 2 days ago. And you can see we broke through the top. We broke through that weekly inside bar. Looks like we touched the Actually, it looks like we actually broke through that monthly inside bar from 10 months ago. That's kind of interesting. So we got a lot of inside bar action happening right now. You can see this is rare to see three that were inside all the daily, weekly, and monthly. $75 pip range on the day, and look at those yen pairs. Why aren't I trading the yen? I'm going to have to ask Walmart, why aren't we trading the yen? And you can see here we bounced off the daily open a couple times, and third time was a charm. Cracked through that short zone right here. In fact, there was I think there's some traders on other forums out there that are using the buy zone. I don't know if they're using statistics or not, but that's what they're doing. They may have come up on it all themselves. Might not have anything to do with my buy zone. Rat zone, you can see here we are pushing down towards that daily low. We're in the launch pad. We've got the pivot trading plan here. Bambino Flex indicator said to go long, and earlier in the day would have made the profit taking out that R1 short bias according to the pivot trading plan. You can see taking a short there, you'd be up a boatload of pips near the pivot was long. You can see here it did come back through. Actually, it went down and came back up. You can see here we've gone back down again. Near S1, bias is long. We're 9 pips, or now 8 pips above S1. So we'll have to see what happens. I see this big bar here. Notice that we have that big bar open from yesterday. What did price do? Came down and went back up. So sometimes history repeats itself. So right there around 35, we get down there, look to see if price will turn around and go back up. Notice that's the 1600 bar. That's the 1600 bar. That's the 1600 bar. Notice how these 1600 bars are big. That's because London's still open and New York's still open. So you might want to consider that in your trading. Okay, we took out today's pivot. We've taken out the week, and we've taken out the month. We are inside the previous day's lower wick zone. We've exited the, okay, we went down to 39. Look at that launch pad. It's trying to go. There's a couple pips to be had. You got to take them quick before the market takes it back. You can see we hit the ATR zone. We went through the previous M30 low and bounced back up. Got a flip-flop box here. You can see here we're still below indicator 2. Okay, got the lower wick zone, lowest low wick zone. And fellow traders, that's just about it. Let me know if you have any questions, and reprogram your brain, because it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.